Happy February. Today is February 1st. We've already finished January and we're already in the month of February, 2021. All right, so we're learning about base words and ed, ing endings this week. Okay, so a base word is any word that on its own makes sense. Okay, and then we're going to change that word by adding ed or ing. Okay, so here are fun little sayings that we can remember when we're adding ed or ing endings. So notice the word clap. There's only one consonant. So we can say just one, double the fun. We need to double that consonant P. We need a double P before the ed and a double P before ing. Why? Because notice this ed. Remember we like that E, it really likes to make those vowel sounds say their names. So if there were not a double P, this E would easily hop over that single P and make that A say A, and then we would say claped. And that doesn't make sense. So we need to double the consonant so that way that E gets stuck in the middle and can't make the A say A. So now the E cannot hop over this P to get to the A, and the A can still say its short name, clapped, clapping. Okay, now C2 consonants like miss, adding the ending is all you do. So C2, adding the ending is all you do. So if the consonant is already doubled, don't worry about doubling it again. Just add that ed or ing ending like missed and missing. Our last one, silent E, drop it, please. Okay, so look at this word bake. We don't want to add another E after the word baked, right? Then the EE would become a vowel pair and say E on its own. But we want it to stay silent to stay, so that way it says baked, baked. Same thing with ing especially. We don't want a BAKE ing. We want to drop that E, please. So drop the E, baking, baking. Okay, so let's try one. So remember the little clues here up at the top, just one, double the fun. Let's look at the word tap. There's only one P, so let's double that fun by adding a second P. ing. Now we can add the ending ing. We could have also added ed. Now let's look at this word tape. Silent E, drop it please. Let's drop that silent E. So now we have taping. Do you see the difference between these two words? Tapping. Listen to the difference between there being one P and two P's. So with two P's, it says tapping. With one P, taping. So that's why it's important on those other ones, we double the consonant, okay? Because here, and these are two of your spelling words, so you're going to have to remember this. Tapping has two P's, taping has one, okay? Let's tap out some more words. And here we go with some taps. Okay, number one, coming. What's the word? Coming, coming, coming. Invited. What's the word? Invited, invited, invited. 3 syllables. Joking. What's the word? Joking, joking, joking. 2 syllables. Waited. What's the word? Waited, waited, waited. And watched. What's the word? Watched. I think we're gonna tap this one. Let's tap it. W-a-ch-d, watched. 4 sounds. Remember when we add ed endings, that oftentimes means it's in the past tense. ing tells us it's happening now in the present. Sound cards. O. A-A-ah. Qua. Sh. E. Ooh, you. G. I. O. E, U, U, G, G, J. 2 sounds. G, J. Okay. All right, let's go read some words now. All right, so I'm going to scoop. Follow along with me, okay? So here we have come, ing, coming. Notice this is one of those words, come, the base word is come. It would have an E, but since we added the ing, we dropped that E, coming. Next word, okay. So I see 2 P's here, so I'm going to scoop the first part with 1 P and the second syllable with the second P, okay? So here we have tap, tap, ping, tapping, tapping. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. And I only see 1 P, so I'm gonna break my syllable right there. Check it out. Taping, taping. I knew to make this an A because look, taping. It breaks after the A, which makes that A an open syllable, meaning it's saying its long name, A. Taping, tapping. Okay, here we have a syllable break in between the consonants. So we have swim, ming, swimming, swimming. Again, a double P, so let's break those 2 apart. Here we have drop, dropping, dropping. Remember, if there were not a double P here, it would say droping, and that doesn't make sense. So we want it to say dropping, dropping. All right, next one, we have invited, invited. What's the word? Invited. Okay, your turn. Are you ready? Think, read. Coming, tapping, taping. So this word tapping is if you're tapping on something, taping if you're using tape to tape something up. Next word. Swimming, dropping, invited. Next set of words. Here we go, 3 words here. Okay, so here we have 1 consonant, so the syllable breaks here, making this A say A. So we have saving, saving. Ooh, okay, here's another fun one. So there's only 1 R. So this right here, do we remember practicing this sound where it says air? Here we have aired, stared. This is saying air. If we were to have 2 R's, see how much of a difference this makes. If we had 2 R's, well, now it's going to break here and that's going to say starred, starred, right? Like if I starred in a movie. But if there's only 1 R, it's stared, as if I stared at someone, okay? So stared, stared. Next up, we have double N, so we'll break there, planned, planned. All right, your turn. Ready, think. Saving, stared, planned. Sentence time, remember we're going to read scoop by scoop, okay? So I'm going to, well, let's first underline those words that have ed, ing endings. There's 1, 2, 3. So here we have a double S, so we have passed, passed. Here we have the word fenced, and then here, eating. All right, scoops. Read. The wagon passed. Read. The fenced field. Read. As the cows. Read. We're eating grass. Okay, let's read it fluently now. Ready, ready, read. The wagon passed the fenced field as the cows were eating grass. Your turn. Ready, ready, read. Good job. Get your papers ready, 1 through 6. Let's get going. Pause if you do need more time, otherwise we're going through it. Number 1, g, j. The first sound is g, j. 1, g, j. 2, vowel pair that says e. This is a vowel pair that says e. E. 3, tapping. The student was tapping on his desk. Tapping. 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 4, planned. I planned to make a nice dinner tonight. Planned. Planned. 3, tapping. 4, planned. 5, tasted. Have you tasted the dessert? Tasted. Tasted. I'll go through 1 through 5 really quickly. 1 was g, j. 2, vowel pair e. 3, tapping. 4, planned. 5, tasted. 6, Jess wondered when we would see the shining sun again. Jess wondered when we would see the shining sun again. Jess wondered when we would see the shining sun again. 10 words. Jess wondered when we would see the shining sun again. One last time, and then you can rewind if you need to. Jess wondered when we would see the shining sun again. Pause. Let's check our answers. Let me make this bigger. All right. Number 1 was g, j. Anybody know the sound? It is G. 2, vowel pair says E. E, E. 3, tapping. Listen to that A sound, at, so it's a double P, ing, tapping. Okay, then we have planned. So our base word is plan. There's only one N, so there's only one, so I want to double it, okay? Only one, double the fun. So let's double the N, add ED, planned. Next one, tasted, okay. So this is the word that, the base word is taste, so we can drop the E to add ED, okay? So you want one E. Sentence, Jess wondered when we would see the shining sun again. Jess, capitalize it, it's the beginning of a sentence, it's also a name. Jess wondered when we would see the shining. Okay, so shine is S-H-I-N-E, but since we're saying shining, we're gonna drop the E, add ing, sun again. Don't forget that period. And there's your sentence. Pause here. Happy February. Bye, guys.